Hello dear soulmate, you're welcome back to my channel. So in this channel we share how to draft, sew, and also my song. So if you're interested in these stuffs, just let's go ahead and please go ahead and hit on the notification bell and also subscribe to my channel, please, to help our ministry grow. So in this tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to draft a corset, two-part corset. So if you are interested, please let's get started already. So I'll be using this line here as my shoulder measurement, my nipple measurement, my bust, my nipple, from my shoulder to my nipple measurement, my under bust measurement, which is 14, and my half length measurement, which is 17. So I'll just go ahead and draw the lines across the points. Just go ahead and draw the lines across the points. Okay. And here, as my shoulder measurement, I'll just go ahead and draw the line as well. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is to divide my bust measurement by 4. Divide my bust measurement by 4, and here also I'll divide my shoulder measurement by 2 inches by 2. Sorry, I'll divide it by 2. My shoulder measurement by 2. I'll mark the line and also repeat it at the bust line. Sorry. Just from the your bust line, I'll just go up by 2 inches, and this will serve as my chest line. This will serve as my chest line, and also draw a line across the line as well. So I'll just go ahead and mark it. The 7 inches that I mark, 7.5 inches that I mark at the shoulder line, which is my shoulder measurement divided by 2. I'll also mark it, repeat the same thing this side, and I'll go ahead and connect these 2 points together, just as you see me doing like this. Just go ahead and connect the 2 lines together, and your bust measurement divided by 4. As you can see, mine is 14 inches divided by 4 to give me 10 inches. So at the shoulder line, I'll just go ahead and mark my neck measurement, my neck depth measurement, and my width measurement as well. So I'll be using 3 by 4. Let me use 3 by 3. I'll use 3 by 3, and I'll just go ahead and connect the 2 points together, just like this. Just go ahead and connect the 2 points together. Okay. So from the shoulder line, I'll just go ahead and come down from my shoulder line by 1 inch, and this will be my shoulder scope, because our shoulder is not that straight. It's not that straight. So this will serve as my shoulder slope. I'll just go ahead and connect it back to the neck line. So from this space to this chest line, I'll just go ahead and measure it. This is giving me 7 inches, and 7 inches divided by 2 will give me 3.5 inches. So I'll just go ahead and mark it. Just measure from your shoulder line to your chest line. Measure it and divide it in equal parts, and from that the midpoint of it, just go in by half an inch, and then from this half an inch you are just going to connect from this line, and this line as well, and this will serve as our armhole. This will just serve as the armhole. Okay, just go ahead and connect it just as you see me doing like this. Connect it. Okay, so the next thing we'll be doing now is to, from our under bust line, I'll just go ahead and divide my bust measurement by 6, or you can go ahead and divide your nipple to nipple measurement by 2. So mine is 5. When you divide your bust measurement by 6, it will give you 5, and I'll just go ahead and repeat it, the same thing, and the waist and the half length line. Okay, just go ahead, and from this point now I'll just come down by 1 inch. I'll just come down by 1 inch and also repeat the measurement I marked, the measurement that I marked as in my nipple to nipple measurement. I also go ahead and repeat this thing here, and then I'll connect the 3 points together. Okay, just like this, connect the 3 points together, and from my under bust line I'll just go ahead and go in and out by 1 inches. I'll go in by 1 inches, and on the waistline I'll also repeat the same thing here, and then connect the whole points together. Just go ahead and connect it together like this, and from this point now I'll just go ahead and use my curve rule and connect this point to this point, and also this point to this point. Okay, so this is it. So I'll just go ahead and measure my the space between my bust point to my under bust point. I'll just go ahead and use it and mark it across my bust line. Just go ahead and mark it round as the bust radius, just like this, and I'll just go ahead and connect the whole thing after marking it round. Okay, it's not must that you mark this, so but please, it's, for me it serves as a guide to me. Okay, this help me, this serves as a guide to me. It serves as a guide. Just make sure that your tape did not leave the midpoint of your bust. So the next thing I'm going to do is to share this space into 2 equal parts, 2 equal parts. And then I'll just go ahead and connect this point to the my nipple point together. Just go ahead and connect the 2 points together, just like this. So and from this part, I don't want the corset to cover all. I want to show my cleavage a little bit, so I'll be coming down from this point. If you want to cover your cleavage, just you can go ahead and make use of the radius that you use, okay? But if you want your cleavage to show a bit, you can just go ahead and come down by 1 inches, or you can also come down by 1.5. But for me now, I'll be coming down by 1 inch. Okay, so from this 1 inch now, I'll just go in and out by half inches. Just go in and out by half inches, and then connect this to this point and this to this point with my curve rule. Okay, and I'll just use my curve rule to connect these points together, just like this. Connect the points together, just like this. So I'll be from the chest line, I'll be coming down by 1 inch. I'll come down from my chest line by 1 inch, and I also go in by half an inch. So from this point, I'll just go ahead and connect this point to this point, and from here to this point as well. Okay, and from here to this point as well. Okay, you can see our one part of the corset is already ready already, and it's really looking nice. Okay, so from this point, I'll just go ahead and share and measure this space here, and share it into 2 equal parts, just like this. And I'll just go ahead and I'll come down by 1 inches as well, and then I'll just go ahead and connect from this point to this point, and from this point to this point as well. So you can see it's really looking beautiful. So to eliminate the gaping that will occur here after sewing, after sewing sometimes we have a okay, I'll just go ahead and mark a quarter here and also mark that quarter at this part, and then I'll just go ahead and connect it back to this. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to just draw this line now straight. So it's going to be my, this is going to serve as my chest line, because I'm not going to make use of this. It will just be as a tube. This will just serve as a tube. So I'm just going to get rid of this part. This part now is not, I'll not make use of it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is just to go ahead and measure my bust measurement by, divide my bust measurement by 4. Take the, that intake that I took out from here and replace it and add my 1.5 inches allowance, and I'll repeat the same thing at the waist, line, and the waistline, 9.5 1/4. Let's go ahead and connect it like this. So I'll just go ahead and cut out the whole top. So just go ahead and cut. Guys, trust me, this is really beautiful. I've used this and make my own corset. I can show you that when you this is just going to come out very beautiful. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and label it. This is the center front. I'll mark this as 1 piece, and this is as 2, and this is the side front. Okay, this is to avoid making mistake, or when you are sewing, you just to avoid placing the right one at the wrong side. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and draft the back piece. So at the back piece, I've just gone ahead and I've gone ahead to bring out the zipper allowance. As you can see, this is the zipper allowance, and also the 2 inches allowance that I gave at the front side. I also bring it out. So I'll just go ahead and mark it just like this. I'll just go ahead and mark it. And I also go ahead and mark the front waistline as well. So this is the zipper allowance. If you want to put your zipper, or if you want to put a loop, trust me, you don't need this. But in this one, I'll be putting a zipper on it. So when I will sew it, I'll put a zipper on it. So I'll just go ahead and remove this one. Just go ahead and remove it. So from this, the 2 inches space that are for that intake, I'll just get the center line and then draw a straight line on it at the center of the 2 inches allowance that I took from the dart. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to determine the choose the neckline for the back. So I'll just go ahead and mark something like this. Just go ahead and I'll just come down, or I'll just go ahead by 1 inches. The back will be 1 inches lower than the front piece. The back piece will be 1 inches lower than the front piece. So just like this, just mark it like this, and from this point I'll just go ahead and connect a line from this point to this point and from here to here, just like this. And this will serve as the dart intake, to serve as the dart. So the next thing I'll be doing is just to cut it. So at the zipper side, I'll just go in by 1 inch to eliminate the bulging at the back side. Just go in by 1 inch and then connect it. There's no special way of doing this. Just eliminate the bulging at the back side. So this is it. So that is it. Thank you so very much for watching. See you next time in our next video. Thank you. Bye. See you next time.